Well, hello everybody. This is Linda from North Central Texas again. And what we're going to do this evening is fix salmon croquettes or salmon patties. And you can see I just use the inexpensive canned salmon. I mean, you can make it with fresh salmon if you can afford to pay, $8, $10 for a small piece of salmon to make your salmon patties. But I got this. It was basically about $4 for this can. And what I'm going to do is open it, and I'm going to drain the liquid off of it, and I'm going to put that on little buddy's food tomorrow, because I know he would love that. So I'm just going to put it right here in this bowl. It's been blistering hot all day. They issued a severe thunderstorm warning. But they've done that for the last 2 days, and we've not gotten any rain, so I don't know. We get a lot of thunder and a little bit of wind and a tease of a sprinkle, and then that's it. It blows on around us, but hopefully we'll get some of that rain this time. And one of my subscribers asked me to do a recipe for the old-fashioned salmon patties. And I told her, I said, well, I've already done that one. I said, you can look back on my videos and find that one. And that's the old-fashioned way of doing it. This one, I'm going to make a gluten-free salmon patty. And as you noticed, I leave my bones in there. This salmon has been pressure cooked, and it has cooked those bones to nothing. I mean, if you mashed them with your fingers, they turn to powder. I'll leave them in there for the nutrition benefit, because that's calcium in those fish bones. And it's real good for you. And I promise you, once you get this all mixed up, those bones are just crushed down. When you go to eat your salmon croquette or salmon patty, you are not even going to know that there is bones in there. But yet you're going to get all the benefits from it. Now, what I've got is 1 egg. I've got about 1/4 cup. And this is sweet peppers. You can use a green pepper, red pepper, orange pepper, whatever kind of pepper you want. But these are sweet peppers. They're not hot. And they're the little banana peppers that I like to get. And I'm trying to grow some in my yard this year. But I had a little orange one and I had a little red one. So I chopped them up, and that's about 1/4 cup that's going in there. And then I've got 1/4 cup of my green onions and a little bit of garlic chives chopped up in there, and that comes to about 1/4 cup. So it's about half green onions chopped up and half garlic chives. I can get them out of the little bowl. They want to stick. It's been hot today. It's been like 96 or higher. No rain. Now also what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit of crushed red bell pepper. Not bell pepper, I'm sorry. Crushed red pepper. It's just a little bit of heat that I'm going to add to it, not much. You don't have to put that in there if you don't want to. That's totally personal choice. I'm just going to put a tad in there just to know I've got just a little bit of heat. Not much. Then I'm going to put, maybe about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. If I can see where to open it. I thought it. And I'm not measuring it because I can kind of eyeball it and guess. About a teaspoon. You don't want it a heaping teaspoon. Just a level teaspoon of it. And I'm going to add seafood seasoning. This is the Texas Original Seafood Seasoning Spice Blend, if I can even talk. And I'm probably going to put about a teaspoon of that in there. You don't need much. And then I'm going to put a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to mix it up so I can get that egg coated in all of that salmon. And I hold on to my oh, I hear the storm coming, but hopefully it's just going to be the thunder and nothing else. I'm just going to try to get this thoroughly mixed before I add anything else. Boy, that's a rolling thunder. I don't know if you can hear it in the video or not, but hopefully we'll get the video done before the storm hits. Another thing I wanted to add is just a little bit of parsley, and I forgot to get it. No, not parsley, but basil. Nope, not peppermint, basil. And this is some of the basil that I dried last year. I'm just going to crumble it up in here. Don't have to put much, but I'm going to put 3 or 4 good sized leaves crumbled up. It crumbles up fairly easy once it's dried, so. Now I'm going to add about a half a cup of oatmeal. Now, if you want, you can add breadcrumbs, you can add cornmeal. The old-fashioned way that I made it before, I used half cornmeal. Well, it was actually 3 tablespoons of cornmeal and 3 tablespoons of flour. Just level tablespoons, not big heaping ones. And that's what I put in mine instead of breadcrumbs. Some people use cracker crumbs, saltine crackers. That's good. But the old-fashioned way that I grew up eating them was with cornmeal and the flour. But I decided I'd try to fix like a semi-gluten-free one. I may need another, about a tablespoon of this liquid in here, because the oatmeal makes it pretty dry. But little buddy will get some on his food. runaway pepper there. Okay. Now we're going to come over here to the stove. It's hot, y'all. Let's see. I'm not sure how I want to do this. I don't want it way up there. This may be high enough. Well, it's not going to show. Let's try it the other way. Just bear with me in a minute. Let me get these legs on this tripod adjusted. And you can see it a little bit better there. Well, now maybe that'll work. But, and also, like I said, I either use grapeseed oil, olive oil, or vegetable oil. I'm going to use some grapeseed oil this time. Get that hot. And I didn't mean to get that camera crooked. I like to fix mine with coleslaw and, you know, fix it like a seafood dinner. Either coleslaw, French fries, or sometimes even potato salad goes good with a salmon croquette or a salmon patty. But this is my gluten-free, or basically gluten-free style of salmon patties. Yeah, see that, it started just rolling, thundering, and it sounded like we were going to get really hammered on. And now it's real quiet outside, the wind's calmed down. So I don't know. And I'm just going to put a good rounded tablespoon, I'm sorry, of this mixture in a spoon, a tablespoon. And I think that's going to be big enough for them. I don't want great big ones, but you know, suit yourself. You can make yours as big as you want or as small as you want. But see, even salmon patties or salmon croquettes, the recipe is not written in stone. It's very versatile. You can kind of create your own recipe if you wanted to. Put the spices in that you like to go with fish. Put the peppers in there or not, that's up to you. A lot of people don't put peppers in there. I like to make mine kind of small. And again, I don't like to cook them on too high heat. Because, I know the fish is cooked already, but the onions and the peppers and the garlic chives, all of that's not cooked yet. So I've got 7 in the pan right now, and I've probably got enough here in the bowl for probably 5 or 6 more. I did not turn my AC on because I've been outside most of the day. And about the time I was going to turn it on, it started cooling off outside. It feels great outside right now. You think the AC was on outside instead of in the house. But yeah, I like to make a coleslaw. Usually I'll grab some of the cabbage leaves from the garden, throw them in the blender, chop them up, put some coleslaw dressing on them, or make my own dressing and put on them. And then I've got coleslaw to go with my salmon patties. And then I either like baked beans to go with them, or sometimes I'll fix a potato salad to go with them. Or like I said, you can make French fries to go with your salmon croquettes. If you're fixing them for a bunch of kids, they probably like the French fries to go with them. But this is just another version of some good eating. Old-timey, old-fashioned salmon patties. If you don't have cornmeal, you don't have flour, but you got a little bit of oatmeal, put your half a cup of oatmeal in there. And that'll make it gluten-free, or it'll basically cut the gluten out of it. Because where you're going to get your gluten is probably in your cornmeal and your flour. A lot of people like to cook with coconut oil. I can't do that because I'm allergic to coconut oil. I mean, I'd have to consume quite a bit of it to get a reaction. But I did break out in hives from my head to toes one time, and it was coconut oil. So what they did was give me medicine that I was taking with a base of grapeseed oil, and I wasn't allergic to that. So I stay away from coconut oil. Hey y'all, by the time you get this video and you're watching it, it's my birthday. My birthday is the 7th of May, so actually I'm going to post the video tomorrow, which will be the 7th, because this is Saturday evening. This is my Saturday evening meal. I'm fixing salmon croquettes or salmon patties to go with some salad and some other stuff that I've already got. But yeah, Sunday, May 7th, that's my birthday. Mom told me years ago that they told her they thought I was going to be born on Mother's Day. And I think Mother's Day was real close to my birthday, but I ended up coming just before Mother's Day, not on Mother's Day. My oldest brother was born May 27th. My son was born May 29th. So we got May babies in our family. I hear that thunder rolling again. I just hope it doesn't get bad on us while we're cooking. I don't want to have to take the camera and run for shelter. And you just want to get these to a nice golden brown on one side before you flip them. But this is another way too to use your garlic chives that you grow in your garden, your green onions you grow in your garden. I mean, some people just put a plain white onion in there, that's fine. If I don't have green onions on hand, that's what I do. I just chop up just a regular onion and throw it in there. I just chop it up kind of fine. And usually sometimes I'll make a tartar sauce to go with this. I always love tartar sauce with my fish of any kind. So a lot of times I do make tartar sauce. Kids would probably call these fish patties or fish burgers. I'm thirsty. I went out and put a little bit of water on my plants again because, like I said, they called everybody on the hotline on the phone to give us the warning that we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in our area. And you have to click a number, to show that yes, you did receive the call. Or they send you a message over your phone through Messenger. But they've done that for the last 2 days and we haven't gotten a drop of rain here. I mean, the first day it did rain just enough. I mean, it basically sprinkled it, not even enough to get the ground wet. So I was keeping my fingers crossed that hopefully maybe we'll get some rain this time. I don't want any of the damaging wind or hail, but we can definitely use the rain. I've got to come up with another shade solution for part of my plants in my garden area out here that's not under the trees. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about it. I've got a shade cloth, but I don't know if I want to put up that canopy frame and just put the shade cloth on top of that. That would definitely work better than the blue cover that was on it, because the shade cloth will allow half of the sun to get through, and it will allow for the rain to come through, where that blue top canopy that I put up the other day, it won't allow either one to go through. So I took it down. So I don't know if I'll be able to rig it up where I can put the shade cloth over the top of it or not. It's basically about the same size as the canopy, I mean the frame. And I've had subscribers asking me about using my fork as a turner. And I find it's easier for me to do that. I've tried using the flippers, the turners, and for me, I hassle with them too much. So, for flipping something like this, I don't use the turners. And I'm basically just going to get those 3 peppers out of there because I don't want them to burn. I know some people put mayonnaise in theirs. I've tried it with mayonnaise. I don't like it. Do not like the taste of it with mayonnaise in there. But if you like it, your fish patties with mayonnaise put in there, put you a couple of tablespoons of mayo in yours. Yeah, I wasn't going to count on the rain this time. So, I went out there probably an hour ago, and I started watering plants with my bucket. You know, I took a compost tea around and was trying to water them. That little shower we got, so-called shower, was not even enough, like I said, to wet the ground. So, turn that up a tiny bit. I'm sorry about having to wipe my face, but I am sweating. Yeah, if anybody's watching and they want to see the other recipe that I did for salmon patties or salmon croquettes, just go back on my videos a little bit. I don't know how far back it is, but it's not too far. Or you can just type in my name, Linda Hauser, and put in salmon patties or something like that, and it should come up. And you'll see how my old-fashioned recipe that I always made my salmon patties by is, because that was it. And then, like I said, if you want to fix basically a gluten-free version, then use oatmeal. And if you want butter, fry yours in butter, feel free to fry them in butter. But olive oil will kind of give them a buttery taste if you fry them in olive oil. And I'm sure this grapeseed oil is real good. Yes, my birthday comes around once a year. Can't believe it's my birthday. I didn't plan on doing anything special. I'll probably sleep in, get up and get a cup of coffee, and after that, I don't know what I'll do. Like I said, I don't have anything really planned for my birthday tomorrow. So. A little bit more oil. It's hot. I mean, there's so many different versions of salmon croquettes, salmon patties. You just have to fix them and pick out the one you like the best, and that's the recipe you go with. I mean, I know some people eat these for breakfast. They'll scramble some eggs and eat scrambled eggs with their salmon patties. I don't think I've ever had them for breakfast. Except maybe I'd get up in the morning and not want to cook anything and grab one and eat it. But don't they look good? Nice and golden brown. I mean, that's going to be good right there. I spared all the chopping of the the onions and all that stuff. Wrong way. Oh, that looks like it's leaning. Don't want it to turn over. There. We'll get one of these down here that's a little cooler. And look at that. Don't that look good? Salmon croquettes, y'all, gluten-free. Try the recipe. I think you'll like it. I gotta try it. I mean, I've eaten them so many times it's ridiculous, but it's always a new experience to me when I do get them. That is so good. Get those around for a thumbnail. Just a little bit of heat, y'all. With that little bit of crushed red pepper. Or, you know, I put sweet peppers in there. If you wanted the little bit of heat, instead of putting the crushed peppers in there, you could actually cut up a jalapeno or a red pepper, a hot red pepper. But y'all take a bite. I mean, that's some good eating right there. And they're moist. That is really good. So, with that, I'm going to wish y'all a good evening. I'm going to sit down here and enjoy my salmon croquettes, my salmon patties. And thanks so much for watching. Y'all have a blessed evening. Please like, share, and subscribe to my videos. And I'll see you on my next one. Bye now.